Welcome to this video on why the top 1% never lose, the truth about frequency and success by Nero Knowledge. If you've ever wondered why a small group of people consistently rise above the rest, why some seem to succeed effortlessly while others remain stuck, this video is for you. Because what separates winners from losers isn't intelligence, luck, or background, it's frequency. Winning and losing aren't outcomes, they're energetic states. They're frequencies you tune into, often unconsciously, and they shape your life from the inside out. Today, we're going to uncover the invisible mechanism behind success, understand the compound effect of energy, and learn how to shift out of the losing cycle forever. Let's begin. 1. Winning and losing are frequencies. Most people think of winning and losing in terms of events or outcomes. You win a job or you don't. You get the promotion or you miss it. But in reality, winning and losing are not isolated events. They're frequencies, energetic polarities. They're the same energy vibrating at different rates. Just like ice and steam are both water, winning and losing are both expressions of your internal state. They are not opposites, they are different ends of a single spectrum. The problem is, most people don't realize they are unconsciously vibrating at the frequency of losing. 2. Everything begins vibrationally. Before anything manifests in your life, it exists vibrationally. A thought, an emotion, a belief, these all carry energy, and when repeated enough, they gain momentum. That momentum becomes frequency, and that frequency becomes your reality. So if you've been stuck, failing to get what you want, understand that you're not unlucky or broken. You're simply tuned to a certain frequency, and the results are just symptoms of that inner state. 3. The universal compound effect. There's a universal law that governs this. It's called the universal compound effect. Just like compound interest in finance, frequency builds with consistency. Every time you think a thought, feel an emotion, or take an action, you're either compounding the energy of winning or compounding the energy of losing. If you consistently doubt yourself, expect rejection, and emotionally react to failure, you're reinforcing the losing frequency. If you consistently affirm your belief, visualize success, and stay centered even in setbacks, you're stacking energy into the winning frequency. Consistency is alchemy. It transforms vibration into momentum, and that momentum becomes your life. 4. You don't have frequency. Frequency has you. We often think we have beliefs, emotions, or habits. But what if those frequencies have us? Frequency is sticky. It wants to live. If you've spent years in failure, disappointment, and frustration, those energies begin to feel familiar. They become your default state. Eventually, you don't just feel failure, you identify with it. You don't just expect disappointment, you prepare for it. The losing frequency becomes an entity that feeds off your attention. It colors your perception. It shapes your decisions. It creates your results. But the good news is, it's not who you are. It's a jacket you've been wearing, and you can take it off. 5. Signs you're stuck in the losing frequency. Let's identify the key traits of the losing frequency. First, internal loss precedes external failure. You give up mentally before taking action. You expect to fail, and reality follows suit. Second, you expect to lose. You apply for the job, but you already assume you won't get it. You approach the opportunity, but deep down you don't believe it's for you. Third, you normalize losing. Failure becomes familiar. It's no longer shocking, it's expected. Fourth, you react emotionally to outcomes. When reality doesn't go your way, your internal world collapses. You feel defeated, discouraged, and dependent on external validation. Fifth, you lack conviction. There's no strong belief in your ability to win. You don't trust yourself, and that doubt ripples into your results. Sixth, you self-identify as a loser. This is the most dangerous point. You no longer see the losing pattern as temporary, you see it as who you are. And as long as that identity remains, your frequency cannot shift. But here's a powerful insight. Winning and losing are polarities, and polarity is a limitation of the third dimension. In higher consciousness, there is no polarity, only oneness. When you rise above duality, you realize there's no such thing as failure. Everything is a win. The rejection, it taught you something. The delay, it developed your patience. The obstacle, it built your strength. Even losing is part of winning, if you perceive it that way. This is how the 1% think. They don't just win on the outside, they've won internally. They've transcended the game entirely. So how do you enter the winning frequency? Let's look at the traits of people who win consistently. Not by chance, but by vibration. First, winning is normal. They don't treat success as rare. They expect it. They see it as a natural part of who they are. Second, they've already won internally. Before the meeting, they've already closed the deal. Before the interview, they've already got the job. They decide the outcome in advance. Third, they expect success. Expectation is creation. What you expect becomes your reality. The 1% expect things to go well, and they usually do. Fourth, they focus on what they sow, not what they reap. They don't obsess over results. They focus on showing up, doing the work, and aligning internally. The outcome takes care of itself. Fifth, they celebrate in advance. Instead of waiting for proof, they celebrate the win before it shows up. This tells the subconscious mind, it's already done. Sixth, they are emotionally independent from reality. External setbacks don't rattle them. Their internal state stays grounded because they know reality is a mirror, and the mirror only reflects what's inside. 8. Everything is a win. To live in the winning frequency, you must accept a radical truth. There is no such thing as loss. Every experience, whether it looks like a success or failure, is part of your evolution. Every moment contains wisdom, growth, and alignment. The difference lies in your perception. Do you see setbacks as signs of defeat or as part of your victory? Winners reinterpret every outcome as progress. They don't need reality to affirm them. They affirm themselves. And because they do, reality follows. In conclusion, the winning frequency is not about being perfect. It's not about getting every result you want. It's about shifting your identity, your vibration, and your perception. It's about realizing that reality is not happening to you. It's responding to you. Your thoughts, your expectations, your emotions, these shape what shows up. You are the cause. Reality is the effect. The rich get richer. The winners keep winning. Not because they are lucky, but because they've tuned into a different frequency. The good news is you can too, right now, in this moment. Decide to shift. Decide to expect more. Decide to identify with success. Because once you do, the universal compound effect will take care of the rest. Keep stacking belief. Keep stacking energy. And before long, winning will be your new normal. Thank you for watching.